Hi guys, our topic for today is the continuation of the discussion of quadratic functions and equation. So last time we discussed about quadratic functions and determining the vertex, the graph, the domain, the range, axis of symmetry, minimum and maximum value of the quadratic function. So we discussed about parabola is the name of the graph of quadratic function. Also, we discuss about vertex. We discuss about axis of symmetry, the general form, and the vertex form. So today we're going to focus more on the vertex form of quadratic function. Again, class, just a quick review that the vertex form of quadratic function is y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k, wherein the vertex is hk. So for today, class, the activity is about writing equation of the parabola. So now, class, before the function is given and then we graph it. Now, uh, the vertex is given and the point where the graph passes through. Our task is to determine the equation or the equation of the graph. So, for example, in number 1, what is the equation of a quadratic function with vertex negative 2, 3? As you can see here, negative 2, 3, that is the vertex, and which passes through 0, negative 1. So this is the graph class. And as you can see, the vertex is at negative 2 and 3. Now, the graph also passes through this point, 0, negative 1. The question is, what is the equation of the quadratic function? Okay, so step 1, class, solve for a. So as you can see here, we have to determine a, substitute h, k, x, and y to the formula. So let's recall what is our vertex. The given vertex is at negative 2, 3. And the point is 0, negative 1. So we're going to use this coordinates negative 2, 3, and 0, negative 1. 0, negative 1. Now, we have to label each points. So, for our vertex, remember class, the first number is h, and the second number, the y, is our k. And for the point, we have x and y. Okay. So again, for vertex, we have hk, and then for the point where the graph passes through is x and y. So now using the formula of the vertex form of quadratic function, we have y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k. We're going to substitute the value of h, k, x, and y to the formula. So let's start. What is our y? So our y is negative 1. So I'm going to write here negative 1 is equal to, I'm going to write here class the a because that is the variable that we're looking for. Parenthesis, x, our x is 0, minus h is negative 2. So since this is minus, I'm gonna add another parenthesis, squared, and then our k is 3, plus 3. Okay, class, next. So we have negative 1 is equal to, again, this is still a. 0 minus negative 2 is just 2. You can try to input that in the calculator and that will give you 2 squared plus 3. Okay, just for example, class, just to show you that it's 2 is 0 minus negative 2 is positive 2. Okay? Next, what is 2 squared? So 2 squared is equal to 4 plus 3. Okay, now we have to, since we're looking for the value of a, we have to eliminate 3. So how are we going to eliminate 3? We have to subtract 3 to both sides of the equation. So 3 minus 3 is 0. Bring down a 4, or I can just write 4a because it's still the same class, is equal to, what is negative 1 plus negative 3? Okay, very good. That is negative 4. Last step, we have to divide both sides by the coefficient of a, which is 4. So I'm going to divide both sides by 4. So now 4 divided by 4 is simply 1, or I'm just going to write it here, a is equal to negative 4 divided by 4 is simply negative 1. So this is the value of our a. But this is not the final answer yet because we are looking for the equation of the parabola. Now, this is just the first step. The second step is to substitute the value of a into the vertex form of quadratic function. So I'm just going to copy this one because I need this. So now, class, since the value of a is negative 1 and our vertex is negative 2, 3. So I'm going to write the formula y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k, and then substitute the given. Our a is negative 1, so it will become y is equal to negative 1 times. So here, class, I'm just going to write x. What is our h? Negative 2. Okay. So I'm going to write here negative 2. So we have minus negative 2 squared. And our k is 3 plus 3. So the final answer is y is equal to negative 1 times x. Since this is negative times negative, it will become positive. X plus 2 squared plus 3. So this is the equation of the parabola. Okay? I'm just going to explain it again real quick. Again, the first thing that we have to do is to solve for a. We can solve for a by using the vertex, the given vertex, negative 2, 3, and the given point, 0, negative 1. For the vertex, we have h and k. For the point, we have x and y. We're going to use this formula and solve for y, x, h, and k. And after that, we will get the value of a, which is negative 1. And then for the last step, we have to use negative 1 and the vertex, substitute it to the given formula. And this is the final answer. This is the equation of the given parabola. Okay, let's try number 2. For number 2, what is the equation of a parabola with vertex 1, negative 4, and which passes through -2, -1. So again, class, we need the vertex and the point. So I'm just gonna write it here. Vertex is at 1, -4, and the given point is -2, -1. So vertex is, the first number is h, second number is k. For the point, we have x and then y. Okay? So using the given formula or the formula for the vertex form, we have y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k. Now, we're going to substitute the value of h, k, x, and y. So our y is -1. So class, we're looking for a, so I'm just gonna leave it here. And then the value of x is -2. So parenthesis -2 minus the value of h is 1 minus 1 squared. And then the value of k is -4. So minus 4. Okay, so for this one in the parenthesis, we have -1 is equal to a. What is -2 minus 1? So -2 minus 1 is -3 squared minus 4. So class, -3 squared, if you input that in the calculator, it will result to 9 minus 4. Okay? So class, we have to eliminate -4. So how are we going to eliminate -4? Okay, very good. By adding both sides of the equation by 4. So -4 plus 4, it will be cancelled. Bring down a 9. Or I can just write class 9a is equal to -1 plus 4 is +3. Very good. Next step, class, is that I have to divide both sides by 9. So 9 divided by 9 is simply 1, or I can just write a is equal to a is equal to 3 divided by 9. So 3 divided by 9, class, if I'm going to divide it here, 3 divided by 9, it's equal to 1/3. Okay, so I'm going to use that fraction, 1/3. So a is equal to 1/3. Okay. Next, now that we found the value of a, which is 1/3, we're going to substitute now the value of a and using the vertex, given vertex 1, -4, to find the equation. So again, class, we need a is equal to 1/3 and also the vertex, which is 1, -4. And again, class, this is h and this is k. So using the vertex formula, we have y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k. So let's substitute the value of a, which is 1/3. We have y is equal to 1/3 times, copy x. What is the value of our h? 1. So minus 1 squared. And the value of k is -4. So minus 4. So this is the final answer. So the graph or the equation of the parabola with vertex 1, negative 4, and which passes through the point negative 2, negative 1 is y is equal to 1/3 times x minus 1 squared minus 4. Okay, class. So I want you to try to answer these two problems. Write the equation of a quadratic given vertex 2, negative 3 through a point 6, 9. Okay, so again, class, the first thing that you have to do is to label this one. The vertex is HK, and the point we have X, Y. I already put here the answer. The answer is y is equal to 3/4 times x minus 2 squared minus 3. But what I want you to do is to write or show your solution. And for number 2, what is the equation of a parabola with vertex 3/4 and which passes through the point 4, negative 2? So our vertex again here, class, is HK and the point XY. Okay, so this is the answer. Y is equal to negative 6 times x minus 3 squared plus 4. Again, I want you to show your complete solution.